Hello, everybody,
Hello,
and
everybody.
welcome.
Back to Wii Sports Golf Tournament number 2.
We've got a big game today. What is a match between two of our top 4 seeds in winners round 4 between EmoadNomad and the River Pete. And we are ready to start, so I will count the players in. 3, 2, 1, go.
Dream
And
delay.
there'll be a little bit of delay until you can see it from the commentary, but it should be aligned with each other. So, a big match coming up, and between two good players. What do you think is the prospects for the game, Uma?
I don't. What is? I'm confused by prospects. I don't know why.
Well, like, what do you think's going to happen? I mean, we have two very good players.
Yeah. I think it's going to definitely be close most of the time. Maybe sometimes there'll be runaways, but probably be pretty close.
I mean, well, firstly, that's the impression I get from the first hole. Both players seem pretty much neck and neck. Just a reminder of the format. This is in the winners bracket, so if you lose, you're not out of the tournament. And it is a best of 5. Remember, only the time matters, how long it takes you to complete the 9 holes. The score does not matter.
Man, they both missed the shot. One
Yeah,
putt barely missed, and then the driver chip missed.
Yeah, both getting pars on 2. These are two sets of very good players, and well, it is just neck and neck at the moment. And well, if I had to make a bet, I'm not a betting man, I'd say that it's likely this game won't be a 3-0. Although now that I've said that, probably will be. So both these players onto hole 3 of 5, and neither getting on the green on that stroke 2. River driver chip, and he sinks it.
Emoad sinks it into the hole for eagle.
Yeah,
River
and
is putting.
Yeah, gets the birdie. So not just an advantage in score, but a significant advantage in time there. River taking the least risky, but also slower option. That technique he might using if you're new, and he's just used it again there as the driver chip. You aim to hit the flag by hitting it very lightly with a driver.
River gets it out of bounds with driver.
Yep, and it seems like a huge advantage because River's just taken his second tee shot on 4, sorry. Emoad is on 5, and now he goes into disconnect.
Oh, he misses the driver chip on 4. 4.
Yeah.
Emoad is just getting done with 5, and he will be...
Oh, River's just using the bunker. Oh, yeah, he's going for give up, or, well, he's decided to go. I mean, now it's just, you know,
give up.
Damage limitation. And if you're new to this, give up is if you take too many shots, the game will just declare you to have given up and finish the hole for you. It does still count as completing the hole, and it is still valid in this context of the speed run. And River has just finished 5, and Emoad's on to hole 7. So there's a big gap here, and Emoad just has to not mess up. Yeah, it was overhit it. You normally want to hit the bunker on the tee shot on hole 7 if you are taking the shortcut. As River showing the disconnect strategy on hole 6, and I suppose I'll let you explain the disconnect strategy if you're new to it, for people that are new to it, if you're confident in doing that.
Basically, disconnect is you basically take out your batteries at the same time you take a shot, and then it'll make you into this weird state where you still haven't taken the full shot. Then when you reconnect, if you're like on a surface, any surface, you can be on water. You can literally stand there on water or on fairway or on out of bounds, and you'll still be on the fairway no matter what, because it counts as a fairway. You have to do it at the right time though, because if you don't, then you'll either just have it in the water, or water storage is another thing that isn't really being used though, because that only happens if you just barely miss the disconnect and you're on the water and you can just put in the water. You'll go to certain position where you were.
So yeah, the
Yeah.
glitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's a good way of saying it. The glitch, it basically allows you to treat
IO.
landing in the water as the fairway.
Maybe
But
hitting the rock. Oh.
River's just on hole 7 here, and EmoadNomad, I think, yeah,
And
finishes hole 9. So that is game 1 for EmoadNomad. Very easy. We expected a close game. So
yeah.
far, we haven't got one. River still has to
My
complete 2 more
10
holes.
under, that's really good. I think my PB was like 12 under. Because I used to
Yeah.
play like a lot, and it was a lot of fun. I remember getting in speedrunning last year, and didn't speedrun that much, but speedrun Wii Sports, and mostly do Wii Sports now. But
Yeah.
especially
So River will just finish his
River.
game.
You will.
He's allowed to, see what the time is, if nothing else. But it's just not going too well for him. And yeah, we could see like, oh dear, is he going for give up here? I don't know. Like this, I think he's just frustrated, maybe taking out his frustrations. Remember, like he's 1-0 down, but the fact that he's lost, if he loses by half a second or 2 minutes, it doesn't matter. It counts as one loss. So he's still not out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, certainly frustration. It's just a chance to practice these holes, which you can never have too much of as well.
Yeah. Also, why do left-handed players always get like that on the water?
That's a very good question, actually.
I
There's
was like
probably
the
a
only
reason.
one who noticed that. I was like the only question.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
didn't
I
even
was.
notice that. It's probably a reason that
I mean, the
there's a
game's
coding
already.
reason for it, but he still has a hole to go. This is a bit for Sam's night. There we go, 6:30. So it is a difference of 107 seconds there. But they can all reset back to 0, get themselves ready. I'll count them in once more. Presume the player's ready. EmoadNomad, you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, okay. So, reset clock. 3, 2, 1, go. And again, there'll be a short lag. But,
Stream lag is always a thing.
yeah, so so obviously you've seen a pretty blowout victory. Do you think that will happen again? I hope it doesn't.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't too. River is also one of those players that are left-handed, because there's not too many of those you see every day. At least what I've seen. I haven't seen very many left-handed players. Cool.
No, there's a couple, yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Obviously,
couple.
they're both going through hole 1.
Yeah.
Simple. Oh, we had not too far away from a massive eagle. But yeah, both of them hitting the green. I actually say River is a bit ahead here. Obviously, Emoad's still got the flag in his hole. But both of them sinking a pretty easy putt for birdie. I've never seen a game won or lost on hole 1 in these. But, I mean, you still need to do it to a good standard. Both of them showing disconnect. And so you did see some non-disconnect players earlier in the tournament. But at this standard, you have to know how to disconnect. Both of them know how to drive a chip too.
Oh, just misses it. That really gives him a bit of a disadvantage right now.
It's like several seconds for 1 yard off. Both of them taking that. Well, River's taking that shortcut.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's another. Oh no, Emoad's not taking it. He's going for the middle path, and obviously using that right thing. You see.
Before I've seen like people taking it just like going through the fairway, but then I've never seen it go with like the out of bounds. It's very cool.
Yeah, River's over hit that too a bit. He landed on the rough. But yeah, it seems pretty close. River still has the advantage and nearly a chip in. EmoadNomad going for a monster driver chip and sinking it.
Very nice.
Well, that is brilliant, and that's to take the lead in this game too. Well, that was a gutsy move, and it was also one that has paid dividends for EmoadNomad, because if you miss that, it's going out of bounds.
Yeah. I feel like that's a little short of the place you want to be in the bunker. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you hit it in the bunker, the shot ends a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Because it's hit the sand, but you don't get the chance to putt it. River's missed a putt though, so any advantage he had is gone.
Yeah,
and he is
modes.
behind once more. And he's left looking for answers a little bit because EmoadNomad is playing to a very high standard, and it's a standard that sometimes you just can't compete. I mean, he's number 1 seed for a reason. River's just going to have to keep battling and hope he makes a mistake here. That's all you can do. And you can feel powerless and frustrated in these times as EmoadNomad sinks another putt to get off 5. And as you can see, look, River going for a driver chip. He has to, and he does sink it. Very nice.
Yeah. Driver chips are hard. I can sometimes get lucky with longer ones, but they are really hard.
I mean, and they're so risky as well because you
Yeah.
miss, you don't know where the
you
ball's
miss.
ending up.
Basically just out of bounds automatically, unless you're set
Yeah.
But
And
the
if it's
going
not
for
out
them
of
is
bounds,
worth it if
even
you
worse.
get it, though, because you get a good
Yeah.
amount of time save if you're lucky enough.
I mean, EmoadNomad and River are making it look easy. I can tell you, it's not easy. It's hard.
I've tried to speedrun 9 holes, and the best I've gotten is, I guess, it was a 598. Yeah, no, 558. Yes. Why did I say 598? That did not make sense. That's pretty funny.
This is why. Ooh, a pin shot from EmoadNomad. This is why he's number 1 seed, and I'm sitting in the commentary box. But yeah, obviously, yeah, you're seeing fantastic strategies. EmoadNomad thinking to get off intermediate. Oh, no, that was just hole 7. So he's off.
Yeah.
7. Oh, River. Oh, I thought he missed that part. I can't lie.
Yeah, I know. River doesn't.
But he
Oh.
thinks that EmoadNomad has. Well, he's
Almost.
hit his tee shot onto the fairway, overhit it a little bit. River going.
That
Is he
was
going
almost
for a disconnect?
really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
That was
And that's his unhit.
when he gets the driver chip.
Yeah, this is a remarkable play from him. I mean,
He
he was
misses
brilliant
the
in his first game and brilliant in his second.
driver chip.
River hasn't really done that badly either. He's just
Yeah.
unable to deal with this as River does sink a putt from the fairway. And as you can see, as you described earlier, you can be on the water with these strats. And that's an illustration to Uma's perfect description. As EmoadNomad will do the driver chip, but he's actually missed it.
And he overshoots
He
it.
actually put River back into the game with this. Not really. If River hits the green and EmoadNomad's gone for the putt, and that's not going in, but it's an easy putt.
Rock bounce. So.
Well, I thought there was a chance there, but there isn't, and EmoadNomad takes game 2 with a bogey. And what did I say? I said there's no chance of a 3-0, and now we are on the cusp of one. It's the most likely outcome. But River will finish.
What the heck happened? Did he hit the rock? Because that camera angle was weirder than usual.
Yeah, I think
hit
so. And he's
rock
on
and
stroke.
down there. I've had that happen a few times.
I mean, 9 is, well, it's happened again. 9 is like, that very difficult hole.
I really don't.
Where even with the best players, I mean, River's the number 4 seed, and he's playing EmoadNomad, which sort of makes him look bad in comparison. River's a very good player, but it just, like, even this stuff like this can happen, and he's just not going to finish the run, and he has no need to. 2-0 to EmoadNomad. And I'll count them in, and then we'll talk about it.
Real quick.
Pardon?
Can I refill my water? I'm getting really thirsty.
Yeah. You do that. Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Emad just asked him for his water. So, Uma, I'll ask for your thoughts while he does that. What do you think about what you've seen so far from both players?
They're both pretty good, but some missed driver chips from River, some missed putts by River. Definitely give an advantage to Emoad, but it's pretty equal most of the time until up to like 4 probably when it's kind of started getting a bit more of an advantage for either one. But
I mean, I feel like it is actually pretty close, right?
Yeah,
but,
I do think so too.
It's in the experts where like River's just losing loads of time, especially hole 9. So it's sort of like leading to these massive blowout time differences. And that is like exasperating. Really, we are still seeing a close match, but River now needs to win 3 on the bounce against. Okay. 3. Are you ready? You ready?
Yeah. I like to splash up here. In
Okay.
this room.
3, 2, 1, go. So as I was saying, River, it's leading to really blowout victories.
Yeah.
But it's it's close it seems, but River's in big trouble. We'll just have to see.
How are they both using the same me? I mean, I understand you can make the same me. I didn't think that.
I think they planned it beforehand.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Funny though. I mean, it just looks like it's like a reversed image now.
Yeah. Actually looked really nice on the stream because
Yeah.
EmoadNomad's on the left, and because he's right-handed, he's like left. Both good shots
Okay,
onto
well,
the green. EmoadNomad just
River makes,
overruns onto the fringe.
River makes this
Um,
putt be able to lead a
yeah,
little bit, and
yeah,
Mode also getting the putt from
yeah.
the
So it's a slight lead, but it's just what River needs in these early holes. Just get up a little bit of an advantage. Make EmoadNomad be the one taking the risk. As they both have not ideal disconnects, but certainly passable. Both. Oh,
so
River.
close, River. Just
Yeah, River doesn't sink. Yeah, luckily there's that chip in animation, so he didn't lose too much time. I mean, if you miss that, it can go really wrong. But he did.
Yeah,
He did make.
but-
Hit the flag,
Yeah,
but
if you
just
hit
didn't
the
do in.
flag, it's not gonna go. Well, most of the time it's not gonna go horribly
Yeah,
wrong. Unless
it's
sometimes it can just bounce off enough. You're like trying to even trying to.
yeah,
I didn't
exactly. I mean, it's a
understand.
time loss, but it's a minor one. As
Yeah.
Emad hits the sand, I think by design. And all
Oh,
Rivers overshot that.
shoots.
So
Is it
yeah,
mode?
advantage Emad.
But
Oh, lovely shot.
so,
Absolutely scrumptious that. It's
yeah.
River with also a lovely shot, but he's now behind by 1 stroke, I'd say. So
Yeah.
Emad sunk that at 1:43. Yeah, 5 seconds. So 5 seconds in beginner, it's not losable, but you'd have to say that that Emo is a huge favourite now.
Yeah.
So yep, Emoad extends his lead going on to 4 because he takes 2 strokes. River will look for a driver chip,
He made
and
it.
he would.
That's
Yeah, that was
it.
really nice.
That was very good. He missed
And
that.
that was
Could have
he
went really wrong.
absolutely. Yeah, he absolutely needed that one.
Yeah. Especially because he's like just a tiny bit behind. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe Omode will make a mistake. Maybe he'll miss the disconnect. That happens to me a lot.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
never
what
mind.
a disconnect!
Yeah, I
What
know.
a disconnect!
Wait, can you disconnect inside the hole? You probably can.
Yeah, you
It's
can, but
probably really hard.
that was an absolutely amazing shot. I mean, it was a glitch, so it doesn't look as impressive, but that was something special from Emad. And that's why he's the #1 seed. He's proving it. I mean, he's just destroying one of the top players in golf.
I
It's
know.
just quality you can't deal with sometimes.
He's like a PTA. Oh, just barely misses the putt.
Oh, and
Oh,
this
and
is
it's a
really
great
equalised here.
disconnect from River.
And suddenly, there's
Yeah, now
only a
it's like
second and a half in the
basically
game.
equal. They're like only a tiny bit. River's just a tiny bit behind
We're
now.
going into expert. 3 holes for River to save this match.
Oh, but
And he's
River
put
doesn't have
himself
a
in
very good wind. Except
a,
he still gets past. Very nice. Oh, and he's on
that's
the
a really
green.
good shot.
That's a good
And
shot. And
Emoad's on the
oh,
rough.
yeah, he had like really big forward wind, which was
And
good but bad. Hitting it too far.
suddenly
Oh,
this
but
blowout
very
victory
good.
doesn't look so certain.
Oh,
River just
dang.
pulls his
River
putt wide, but
just
look how
missed
close it is.
Yeah, it's very
It's
close right now.
3:43, 3:44. I think there's 1.5 seconds in it, and we are going on to hole 8.
Yeah,
River,
this is
2 holes to save this match. Do you think he
definitely
can do it?
change a lot of things. I don't know. Maybe. This book could
That's
definitely change a lot of
a
things,
smart
though.
answer. Oh, and Rivers had
What
a much
happened?
better disconnect. What's going on with
Oh,
Emoad?
I don't know.
Oh,
Sometimes
this
that
could be
happens.
a huge chance.
Oh,
Rivers
come on!
underhit his putt.
Someone
Oh,
Are you serious?
even in the
Oh wait, I
worst of
think we're even now. I think we're
circumstances.
basically even. We're like
I think,
basically
yeah,
even.
I think it's like 2 seconds going on to final hole.
I
But you
know.
see, Emon's class, even in the worst situation, a failed disconnect, he still
Yeah.
manages to come out ahead.
Oh,
And
and
we are into
River's
hole
trying
9.
not to disconnect, and well, dang, he
Yeah,
missed
it is
it.
so close.
I
And
know.
oh, that is so good from Emoad. And that's why he's the #1
Oh,
seed. And that's why he takes this game 3-0.
that was a good.
Absolutely
Yeah,
unbelievable stuff from Emoad. And he
that
will
was.
go into the semi-finals, into the match we all have been waiting to see, to be honest. Emoad versus Garrett. Obviously, I have to be neutral in a way, the commentator. But I think people admit it. for River, it's not over. He goes into losers, and there's a long way. He can face one of 6 players: Tyler, Zed, Benders, Baconator, Zenon, or Red. But it's a 3-0 win for Emoad, and I think we have him now. Emoad?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. So, firstly, you must be absolutely delighted with that. I mean, you were expected to win, but that was better than anything you could have hoped for.
Yeah, I thought the matches would be. I mean, the last match was pretty close, but I think after hole A kind of went downfall for River. So if he made that putt, it probably would have been a lot more closer.
Yes.
I mean, it was 30. It was quite close, but it was still. It was the closest match, and you still won by 37 seconds. What actually happened with that disconnect on hole A?
Oh, so there's a strat that I do, and I think even Tyler or Garrett does it. If we get strong eastern winds, we go to the water on the left and disconnect from there. But I messed up my alignment, so I just had to go the normal way by just reconnecting early, and just pray that we don't go into the bunker.
Uma, do you have any questions you want to ask him?
Not really.
Fair enough. So yeah, Emoad, trotting on. I'll have one more question. You face Garrett in the next round. This is obviously the big hype match. It's only in the semi-finals for now. What do you think about that match? What are your prospects about it? Just what are your thoughts? I know Garrett's in the voice chat on mute as well. So
I know he's been de-rusting lately, so I think it will be a close match. But as for who's gonna win, I'm not sure, because even if I lose or he lose, we still have a chance to go into the grand finals.
Yeah.
Because if we win the losers brackets, we face the winners of the winner brackets, and yeah.
Well, all I can say is you can catch it here on twitch.tv/ResortFest, and we're looking forward to it. We don't have a certain time yet, but when it happens, it'll be here. And our loser, with some really good times, but he still lost 3-0, is the River P. I think we have him here.
Yeah.
Hi, River. Obviously, 3-0 is always disappointing. Are you proud of the way you played, or do you feel a bit frustrated?
I'm not proud in the slightest.
And
I have never. I don't know. I've been playing all day. It doesn't make any sense why I would play that bad.
Yeah. I mean, I feel things went round for you at the end. Obviously, you were playing a very good player, and there was a lot of pressure. But what, especially on hole 9, just what do you think happened to you on that hole in particular?
I just knew it was over, so I just screwed around.
Fair enough. I mean, I wouldn't get too down because of how good EmoadNomad is as a player. And remember, you still have a chance. Obviously, it's a bit of work for you. You have to win now 3 matches to get into grand finals. Now, looking on seedings. There are 6 possible people you can play. The most likely is Tyler by some distance. Firstly, do you think you have a shot against Tyler? And B, do you think you have a shot of getting to the grand final in general?
I mean, there's always a chance, but I'm severely doubtful of my abilities after today's match.
Well, obviously it is just one match, so don't be too down, mate. But Uma, do you have any questions?
Not really.
Okay, so that will conclude it there then. Thank you to Uma, who's been great, and also our 2 players who had some really exciting moments. I mean, the quality of Emoad at golf is a joy to watch. But thanks to our restreamer Cedric, and thanks to you all for watching. It's been really exciting. Just remember, as if you need more reminding, that Emoad will play Garrett in the semi-final. The VOD will be up here on Twitch and I think YouTube, and I think there'll be a link to the Discord if you want to join it. And yeah, thanks for everyone watching. We do appreciate it, and we'll see you for the next one.